Hey everyone, Brad here from the Pathways to Wellness team. For today's topic was going to talk a little bit about anti-inflammatory foods. And I know this is a term that we probably hear quite often, and just wanted to highlight kind of what exactly that means. What can we do to help reduce some of that low-grade inflammation in our body through our diet? And when I say that, I mean inflammation that's not caused by like our immune system's response to injury or infection. So that low-grade inflammation long-term caused by stress, and in this case a lot of our dietary habits. So that kind of constant stress and those types of things with that low-grade inflammation can oftentimes worsen those feelings and result in those feelings that make us stress eat in the first place. So oftentimes that could be correlated with a lot of the processed, high sugar, high fat diet that's oftentimes thrown right in our face. So today, the point of this video is to just highlight kind of the other side and what are some positive things that we can better incorporate into our diet to then in turn help reduce that. So like I said, we know the processed high sugar foods, there is a correlation there to increasing, a lot of that inflammation, in part to our diet. So with an anti-inflammatory foods, these are going to be more abundant in natural antioxidants, plant compounds, things along those lines. So we're talking about our whole foods, so our fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, fish, poultry, nuts, seeds, olive oil. Those are the things that to really focus on and work on increasing the intake of those foods so they're at kind of a higher level of our processed food intake. So really focusing on more good than more bad in an effort to help alleviate some of that inflammation we may be causing from our diet. Stress management through food certainly can work, but it's nothing that's like a quick fix. It's that long-term kind of lifestyle change to build on kind of that foundational pillar of healthy eating to improve your health. But kind of a bright side, things to think about is the more of these anti-inflammatory foods we focus on eating, all those good whole foods and whatnot, just cutting the processed foods out sometimes and increasing the anti-inflammatory, oftentimes we can even notice a boost in energy, an increase in our mood, better sleep. But really, the one takeaway I wanted to highlight from today's video is, a good rule to kind of go by is we should really just aim to be eating less processed foods and more whole foods, kind of that 70-30 rule, which I know we've had a video on in the past. So we don't always have to be perfect. That's certainly not realistic, but doing what we can to make some of those small changes and increase the positives to therefore decrease the negatives, and in today's case in our diet, and working to reduce some of that preventable long-term inflammation through our diet. So any questions on today's topic, feel free to reach out to a member of the wellness team. And as always, thanks for watching.